in the future? 25. Oh, I'm old. So, today we are here with digital contest, digital challenge contest. We celebrate creativity, education, and innovation. A competition that unites technology, health and environment, agriculture under the concept of one health, one world, one health. Digital Challenge Contest is organized by Association for Precision Agriculture in partnership with ROHEALTH-Cluster. Thank you for this partnership. Under the UA for Health program with the support of European Academy of Regions and AgriCloud Romania. This year, 20 teams from across the country will work with passion, perseverance, and creativity in three main fields: programming and AI, 3D modeling, and of course, aerospace. We also thank the teacher and mentors who guide them, because no innovation is born without the guiding hand and inspiring spirit. So, before announcing the results at this contest, allow me to introduce the jury team who have a great value to this competition. First, let me present Dr. Engineer Flaviana Rotaru, President of ROHEALTH-Cluster, a strong promoter of collaboration between research, innovation, and industry. With over 8 years, I think, or 20, of experience in European and project management and medical innovation, she is a leading voice supporting the One Health ecosystem in Romania. Flaviana Rotaru, thank you.
Thank you for the invitation.
Professor Dr. Engineer Adrian Pâslă, professor at Technical University of Cluj-Napoca, specialist in robotics, mechatronics, and intelligent system. He coordinated the Zeeman Center of Cluj-Napoca, and of course has more than 40 years and shapes a new generation of innovators in robotics and engineering. The next expert is Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Liviu Găină from Harry Coanda Air Force Academy from Brașov, an expert in flight systems and aeronautic safety, involved in training the next generation of aerospace and aviation specialists. The next is Engineer Marian Gheorghe, agronomist and specialist in precision agriculture, Vice President of the Association for Precision Agriculture, APAP. He has contributed to many projects integrating satellites, sensor, and drone into agriculture for more sustainable resource management. Thank you, Marian.
Thank you.
And my colleague is a trainer at LearnX, Engineer Ionuț Filia, mechatronics engineer, with big experience in STEM education. So, thank you for openness in evaluation every project, because I know it's a lot of work. You have little time for this, and thank you for openness. So, the Digital Challenge 2025 this time. Contest result is in aerospace, age 14-16, drone slim, the one. Age 17-19, the first 2024 fly sim, second drone at DCC, and fourth Edu pilot sim. Age 20-26, we have autonomous drone system, the first, second, cyber wing, and the last, I think, CO2 angels. We have many names at this project, and maybe I don't understand what they want to do, or they want to say. So the next field is 3D modeling, age 14-16. First, smart greenhouse. Second, futurist farm, age 17-19. First, project Sana Sarbari Circulos. I don't know if it's okay, the name is okay. And the second, Sara. At the fields programming and IE at age 14-16. First, smart orchard. Second, safer. And the last, tooth house. The age 17-19, InstaSite. Second, pneumonia detector. And the last, Symbio. Awards. First place is 715 RON. Second place, 500 RON. And the 14th place, 216 RON. So, it's not big prize, but I think they work together with their teacher, then they mentor, and they have interesting project. So congratulations to all participants. You have proved that innovation has no age and that the future belongs to who dare to think differently. So thank you to all. I'm sorry that you don't come here. But the prize I will send you by email to all. And of course, we want to meet you maybe soon. Thank you so much. I have questions, many questions, because now we are at BEHEALTH. We are a digital challenge contest, and we talk about human resource. And I think we need human resource in all fields. So I have big questions, Flaviana Rotaru, about what we need today in the health field, what human resource we needed.
I will link a bit with my experience reading their proposal for the contest, for digital contest, and I was amazed of so many good ideas. Of course, don't expect to have like pitches for startup, because these are children with a lot of dreams. And I cannot wonder what is going on after they go to university studies, and from so many children interested in innovation, we get just a few of them to be interested further. And because we lack a lot of resources in health research, in hospitals, because we don't have nurses, we don't have enough physicians, we don't have enough biostatisticians, we don't have enough caregivers for at-home services. And my question is, what can we do as a system to keep them engaged in what they like? A first observation will be to have a common understanding about what innovation and ideas mean. Because just a few of the ideas I met in this contest were actually innovative. They were good, but not so innovative. I mean, first of all, they should be taught to look at the market. Is this idea already on the market? Not to be afraid to search. Of course, we fall in love with our ideas, but first they should look to the market and then try to add value and make something different, because the waste of time and resources when you reinvent the wheel, maybe this is something that makes them not to go further later on. Of course, the curricula, because now we have AI, the curricula for all education will change. The way we teach, the way we analyze will change, and I hope our educational system is ready for this. We know it isn't, but anyway, by force, by stick, we will do it. We have to change.
Okay. Okay. The next our guest, Catherine, is an expert in aerospace fields. So we have a problem with human resource in this domain.
Yes, actually we do have a resource problem. It's the same, like I assume it's everywhere, almost everywhere. And unfortunate enough, we as the industry or the institutes, we demoralize the youth. Because, they have dreams, they have expectations, and we are so arrogant as experts in our fields that we don't take them serious enough. And since 5 years, I'm running a student challenge on the rotorcraft level and VTOL level. And when you give them a challenge, you are so surprised with what ideas they come up with. They are really smart, because they think out of the box. And it's not a question of either or, technology or humans. It's to fill the gaps and to merge them and to use them wisely for our resources, because technology have limitations, humans have limitations, and the combination makes it. And I think, how can we tackle it that we win those talents in our industries? And this is about, we need to take them serious. Whether they are 12 years, whether they are 20 years, and we need to slow down our arrogance, and I think it's really arrogance here coming in, because we think we invented the wheel. This is what we think, and the next generation can't do better because they have no experience. But when it comes to innovation, it's not about experience, it's about your mindset, your curiosity, your imagination, and we lost it because we have this view. And that's why I think we need to take them much more serious as we lately do.
Okay. Maybe you can tell us something about you, about your work.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my name is Katrin Meyerhofer. I'm the COO of ELSA Industry. I'm since more than 15 years in the aerospace sector. Worked in Airbus helicopters, and we have a composite manufacturing company, but we also do VTOLs and rotorcrafts, of course. And yeah, we work with universities. We try to get as much young talents in, also for internships, because what we figured out is when you invite them and they feel welcome, they are more than happy to join. And I hope together we can move things forward, especially with these new technologies, because we really need the youth. We need the next generation. We have a big gap of them. And we do our best, what we can for now, to invite them. So if someone is interested in an internship or just to come by and have a hands-on experience, you're more than welcome. We're located in Mogoșoaia Industrial Park, so please feel free to reach out. You're always welcome.
Thank you so much. Marian, my colleague.
Thank you very much. Today I'm representing APAP, Asociația pentru Agricultura de Precizie in Romanian, or Precision Agriculture Association. So yeah, in this regard, thank you very much once again, Silvia, Flaviana, Catherine, for us being here and be part of this amazing contest, because at the end of the day, what Catherine said, what Flaviana said, and you as well, research development and innovation should be the basis of our future development, no matter if it's agriculture, bioeconomy, health, or any other things. So in this way, we are encouraging a lot the young people, even through our projects like Smart for Nature, now Digital Challenge, and APAP is the facilitator for those emergence technologies that are coming and that are understand a little bit different than the younger generations. I put myself also there because I see a little bit of gap between the generations, and not all the time we are coming together. So therefore, APAP is that facilitator that can bring together, no matter if it's agriculture, technology, management, biosecurity, bioeconomy, or health. We are there to facilitate everything regarding young generation and to put them in front of new challenges, as this contest is called Digital Challenge, in order to develop new technologies or to be much more better understood by the mass markets, by the civil area, let's say it so, because at the end of the day, we need to impregnate that in each and every sector, every activity that we have it, because at the end of the day, everybody is thinking at that concept of One Health, as this panel is at the end of the day named. So yeah, this is how we see things, Sylvia. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I observe. I have, I think, 20 years. At 20 years, I work with teenagers, and I observe that when they grow, they are not so curious. At this contest, we have many projects at the age 14, 16, but at the age 20, 26, we don't stay so well. So what do you think it's happened with this teenager? They don't have courage to have to express themselves. Maybe they don't have courage to be innovators. So what do you think is the problem?
One of the problems is that we expect them to behave like us. This is the main problem. Instead of letting them be, they can innovate in a different way than we did, like with a lot of study behind, because the level of information they get now, it's incomparable with what we had. We are supposed to read books and to imagine stuff. They have so much at their hand information. Second, we expect them to know their place. They will not. Their world is moving faster, much faster. We just have to enjoy their minds and accept that actually the future is theirs. We've been there,
I have kids.
And we have to remember how frustrating it was when somebody were telling us, be patient, you don't know enough, know your place. But it seems that we forgot this.
Thank you. Catherine, what's your opinion?
I couldn't agree more on this.
You have kids, I know.
Yes, I have kids. I have a grandchild since January. So, you know, a child by nature learns by exploring the world. When you place a baby somewhere, it will just start crawling and exploring the world. This is how you learn. And maybe they hurt themselves. That's a lesson. They will not do it again, right? So, and this is actually what we do wrong. We limitate them. We say, this is the range of your behavior. You need to function like this, and we don't let them explore the world. This is our fault. And you're totally right. We were children one day, and we hated it to be told that you can't do this, or I will even break it down to genders now, because I'm used to I heard that a lot. Oh, you're a girl, you're not supposed to play with technology, you're supposed to play with dolls, right? So it's us limiting the youth, the children, to make their own experience, to explore the world, to learn, to develop. And I think you learn by, you touch things by doing it, exactly. And when you tell a child, you're not good enough, or you're not old enough, or not grown up enough, they stop exploring, and they will limit themselves down because you told them. And that's what we do in business as well. We expect them to behave exactly like we behave today, but we forget about that the technology is developing, their life runs faster. I mean, look at AI. If you don't work now, right now already with AI, you will be not able to catch up. So for us it's much harder because we are not growing up with it, but they grow up with it. So they are much more experienced with it than we are. We just need to acknowledge it. And I think this is happening in every industry, right?
Marianne is much younger than us, so please tell us your...
Just age range between 20 and 26. I think up to then the curiosity may push you forward, but after that, yeah, you are starting to see like a transactional thing, what's in it for me. So as we say in business, return of investment. Then we need to give them a little bit more of what we have, yeah, to encourage them a little bit more to become proprietary and also to become intrapreneurships, even if they are working in different kind of companies, even family owned or multinationals, they should become intrapreneurs, just to become responsible for what they are doing and how they develop themselves. Yeah, for the rest of the age range, I cannot speak, so yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I know that last year it was, I think, European skills, I know. So, Mrs. Flaviana Rotaro, I know that you work with the project. So did you think, did you know, European UA has I think calls for skills, for teenager skills.
There are some calls under Erasmus, as far as I remember. I meant to make a clarification. He's not much younger. Much younger means diapers. He's just younger. We live longer and we are just in the middle of our age. So please correct this much younger. Age is just a number.
We are more experienced.
Exactly.
We have
less
more experience than...
As long as I stay in one foot and I doesn't have my age, then he's not much younger, just younger. In the meanwhile, as you see, Europe goes to not having the age on the ID card, so this will be the future. So it's about how you feel. So there are some things happening. For example, as you all know, all the companies are forced to train their employees every year at least once in the field they work. So skills means a lot of education. We do in ROHEALTH have projects, but you know, when you talk about European projects, you have to take into account a need of several countries. I mean, the fact that I don't have biostatisticians doesn't mean necessarily that UK has enough or not. I mean, you have to evaluate this before you start a project solving, as we did with NoboCap. We actually asked, is this a problem of Europe for that project? And we find out it is. And after that, we submit a proposal. It's very important when you talk about EU funding to be an European problem. And of course, all Europe is suffering, but not only Europe, United States, for lack of physicians, doctors, lack of nurses, especially on the middle educated personnel. It's disaster all over around the world. Everyone is hiring people from third countries, train them and try to accommodate them in their system. Because somehow, maybe it's again, us adults want our kids to be, if it's possible, more educated than we are. And this is why some jobs like nurses, caregivers are totally out. Nobody wants to be. They want directly to be a doctor, but maybe you are not born to be a doctor. What we like, at least in Romania, is a real evaluation of the child profile. what is actually this child meant to be, what he likes to do, not what the mother never managed to do in previous life.
At what age do you think that...
For example, in UK, around 10, it's happening this. So they do an evaluation, and based on this evaluation, you know if you will go to high school or to a school of, I don't know, Messery, how you say? Professional school. You have this evaluation, and it's not based on the grades in math and in English. It's about skills, ability that are tested till that age. Also in Germany, it's the same system. Not everyone goes to university. The future will look like you're not able to repair your car earlier than 3 months because everyone is a manager today. But do they have the skills? I mean, we have to be careful here because the way we educate everyone, okay, it's not cutting the right to education. It's actually let them be happy. It's about if you do something that it's your profile to do, then you'll be happy. If you do the job your mother dreamed, then a disaster will appear. So they will not be productive in the work, but they'll be miserable, depressed, and so on. But we miss this evaluation. We don't have it. We used to have it in 1970. You remember these notebooks with all kind of observations. Now everyone goes exactly the same. We fit all the same dream. It's not true. It's not true. Let a painter be a painter, let a dancer be a dancer. It's okay, as long as they are happy.
Thank you. Catherine, I think we met 2 years ago at the Smart City Airport in Brasov, and I talked then about the contest. If this contest is useful for the teenager to be stimulated, to have a competition, to maybe work in a team together. Do you think it's okay for us to continue digital challenge?
Absolutely yes, because not the parent will force the child to participate in this challenge. The child or the youth or whatever age they are interested in something and they think they are good in it and they want to do it. So absolutely yes, and you're totally right with what you're saying. We try to press everyone in a standard form in education. That's not working. We faced in Germany a period of time, and now we are facing the result of it, that we thought everybody need to visit the university to do a PhD, you know, and we lost the workforce. So we have no carpenters anymore, we have no operators anymore. So when we have a big gap, and we created it institutional. So this is a problem, and it's exactly because we didn't allow our children to go for their skills and interests, because the father was a lawyer, the son was forced to study law and become a lawyer, right? So, and I had the situation with my daughter. She went to university and she wanted to work in aerospace, but the German dual system actually forces a student to do internships in other fields. So she went into elderly people care. And then at one point she came home and said, "Mom, we need to talk." And I was like, okay, that sounds serious. Are you pregnant? You know? And she was like, no, I'm not pregnant, Mom. But I don't want to do aerospace. I found my passion. I want to stop university here because I don't need it. I have the contract, the working contract here to do my business education as a nurse for elderly people care. And I need your signature because she wasn't 18 at that time. And I was like, good Lord, give me a pen. You know, I signed that immediately. Because if you tell me with 17 years you found your passion, you arrived to that point much earlier than I did. And with pleasure I support that. And she's happy. I couldn't do it, you know, I would never be able to do such a job. But she is super happy with it, and it's challenging. And you know, she's full of passion and love for this job, and I think this is the most important thing what you said. We need to let them be.
Thank you so much. Marianne, We have agriculture fields.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. How about the farmers? We need to be educated to use technology?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or
I
not?
will streamline it to a Precision Agriculture Association just to keep it as it is. Yeah, for sure we have plenty of challenges regarding workforce and also to integrate and implement the technologies as they are for today. For sure, through our multiple projects, we are also thriving and willing to give the knowledge and know-how to the farmers because that's a big technological transfer gap to them, and also it's about generational, let's say, switch. Nowadays we still have farmers that learn agriculture by doing it, 95% of them, so only 5% of them have been educated, and in this moment the technology, yeah, it's coming toward us and we are not able to use it. So therefore, yeah, we are trying to push the farmers, to push the students, and also through our association we are doing this very, very well. Yeah, just putting together the high schoolers, the students from different kind of faculties, all together with the companies that are in the private sector, just to understand, to have a better understanding and to prepare them for the real world. As Catherine and Flaviana said, yeah, our system may not be ready for what is happening, but we are facilitating that transfer and that those needs that should be covered by ourselves and also others like us, to give back to the students, and not only, and to transform them in new leaders, managers, or carpenters, if it's necessary, because yeah, nobody was born to be a leader or a manager. You need to transform yourself. So yeah.
Thank you so much. I want to close this session, but not before to ask you again. Advice for teenager. You are mother. The ladies, you are mother.
Of 3.
But not just mother. You are a great woman. So I think the teenager can learn from you many things.
Actually, I'm learning from them a lot. And it's a very fair exchange. I'm the cash machine and protecting. Yeah, when you go to teenager, this is what...
Have a cards with you,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so usually it's I need money, but I need protection, I need love. My advice, never keep dreaming. Never quit dreaming, sorry. Never quit dreaming. Never, I mean, don't let anyone tell you are not good enough, that you cannot do something. Just follow your dreams, because at a certain point you made it, but you need to work hard for this. It is so every dream comes with a sacrifice, so be ready to do yours.
Thank you, Catherine.
You stole my sentence, now I'm blank.
Let's try another.
No. So actually, I would have said the same. Don't let anyone tell you what you're capable of doing. If I would have listened to the many, many voices I have heard myself, oh no, you can't do this. Because of whatever reason, because you're too young, you're too old, at a certain point you become too old, obviously, as well, or you are a woman, or. Don't let you be held back by this. Follow your heart, your instinct, what you would like to achieve, what you're interested in. Because I can tell you, you spend more of your lifetime at your job than in private. So it's super important to love what you're doing, because otherwise you become frustrated, you become sick mentally, physically, and this is really not a good choice. So go for your dreams and don't listen to all the voices who are negative.
Thank you, Catherine. It's your...
Yeah, I think I should say that you should be happy, and a day when you are not laughing is a lost day, so keep laughing.
Short, but... So, thank you. Thank you, Flaviana, Catherine, and Marianne. Thank you to all. Digital Challenge 2025 was, but will be next. The next year. I think with BEHEALTH, ROHEALTH team, I think. And we'll see what we're doing the next year, what the fields will be. But we have the same, I think, let's see, the way, același drum, always, because the creativity must be encouraged. Thank you. Nu ne-am antrenat, dar practic frumos.
I would just want to understand from the online if Cristian Cincar, Daria Giurgiulescu, Ioana Rotaru, and Alexandru Fărcaș are online. Please, if you are, write in the chat or try to unmute yourself.
Hello, meet you. So let's continue with the abstract contest for this year for the ROHEALTH. We are the Romanian Society of Medical Informatics, and if I have a flicker, does this one work? So the topic of this year's abstract contest was health technology driving the future of digital healthcare. But just before we go into the abstracts, and I will invite the online, we have 4 participants. They are online and they are going to go live and present their pitches. Before that, I would just want to give you a brief understanding of who we are. Romanian Society of Medical Informatics, where I'm the vice president, it's one of the first societies and NGOs founded after the 90s. Actually, it was founded before I was born, and it would be amazing if I can click. Can I get like the next slide? Technology is not helping today at all. I tried everywhere, so it doesn't work. Until the slide goes up, I can tell you that this is a professional association, thank you, scientific professional and non-governmental association which brings together the teachers of medical informatics across different universities of Romania. We aim to have everybody. We are not yet there. So this is us. We are here and we are glad to be part of ROHEALTH for the past, I think, 5 years now. Without further ado, I'm inviting the first online speaker and to share their screen. Unmute yourself. Cristian Cincar. Please unmute yourself, share your screen, and let's see your pitch.
Thank you very much. You can see my screen.
We can hear you, but you're on very silent, so let's see if our tech people can do anything on that.
Okay, one moment, please. Hello, is better now, or?
Yeah, it's better. Now we need to see your slides on the big screen only.
Okay, you can see my slides.
Yes.
Okay.
So the floor is yours. 5 minutes, please.
Thank you. Okay, one moment, please. Thank you. Okay. I must hide. Okay. Good. Okay. Hello, my name is Christian Sinkar, and with my colleague Todor Ivashku, we are come from the West University of Timișoara, and the name of this work is Agent-Based Modeling for Hospital Sheltering, a multi-scenario simulation study. Thank for BEHEALTH organization for my to be in this conference. Hospital overcrowding and variable patient demand cause long waiting time, inefficient resource use, and inequitable access. For this, we need data-driven sheltering models to optimize hospital operation. What is the object of this study? To design and evaluate an agent-based model, ABM, simulating hospital sheltering and resource allocation, testing how different policies affect operational performance, patient flow, and fairness. What is the agent-based modeling approach? It's one simulation operate in discrete time steps. It's modeling multiple hospital departments in patient queries. Agents can automatically interact in shared environment. You can see in this photo the basic simulation with agent-based modeling. You can see that you have the shadowing agents. Shadowing agents automatically demand the doctor agents. Doctor agents collaborating directly with the hospital agents or resource agents, and hospital or resource agents is called the patient agents. We have three types in this work. We have three types of the agents: patient agents, who is the base agents for patient and for collaborating with doctors and hospitals. And these agents have three urgency level. Urgency level, speciality, and time window. The resource agents or hospital agents take the doctors, take the rooms, equipment, who has a little bit problems with limited availability. And the three agents is the scheduling agents who apply prioritized rules for allocation the patient to the hospital. For sheltering policy, we are test three different priority. The first priority is urgence-based priority. The second is the first come, first serve, FCFS, with flexible time windows. And the third policy is hybrid policy, who is combinate the urgency and the waiting time. For design, experimental design, we have some proposal. The first proposal is demand to capacity ratio, who is from the 0.6 to the 1.1, from underload capacity to the overload capacity. Random staff absent and room unavailability. This is the second demand. Evaluation metrics is median waiting time, on-time scheduling rate, staff overtime, resource utilization, and equity index. Performance indicator is median waiting time, efficiency of scheduling, on-time scheduling rate, punctuality and service quality, staff overtime, workload sustainability, resource utilization, system efficiency, and equity index represent the fairness across patients. And in this slide, you can see the results. The result is for moderate load or 90% of capacity of the hospital. And you can see in this graph that hybrid policy is the best for patient scheduling, and you can see that the hybrid policy reduced median waiting time by 23%, increased on-time scheduling to 86%, reduced staff overtime by 18%, resource utilization is 82 plus minus 1.15, and equity index improved by 31%. Results for high load or in overall scenario, demand capacity, overall scenario, performance gain slightly reduced but consistent. Hybrid policy remain robust under high demand and maintains acceptable patient flow and resource balance. You can see directly in this graph. Okay. And conclusion, agent-based modeling provided transparent and flexible framework, enable testing and scheduling policy before real-world implementation, hybrid policy, best balance, efficiency. You are see in this graphic that I present 10 seconds ago, and is best balance, efficiency, fairness, and workload. Future work is to integrate real hospital data. This is, I must tell you the finish, but I want to tell you in the beginning, this is the simulation. Is not for a moment real hospital data, that the next step is to take the real hospital data and to see how it's implementing. Include cost structures, modeling interdepartmental coordination, aim, clinical validation, and decision support integration. Thank you very much for your attention, and please, questions.
Thank you, Christian. Are there any questions from the audience? No? Thank you. And so we are moving to our next speaker. Thank you. Daria Giurgiulescu. Is she online?
Yeah, I'm online. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
we can hear you. Let's wait a little bit until we can also see you.
Unfortunately, I cannot open my camera. I hope it's not going to be a problem.
You can try sharing your presentation because you are now on the big screen.
Yeah, just a second.
Can you try sharing your presentation? Daria, we lost you at this point.
Yes, unfortunately, my network connection is not good, so I've sent you via email my presentation, and if you can open it,
it's gonna be complicated. Until then, Ioana Morariu, are you able to speak up and present? And Daria, we will have your presentation, but then we will have it at the end so that we manage to access the PDF file that you sent.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can see you. Just
yes.
share your. We can see your presentation. So the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Just yes. Now is better. Hello everyone. My name is Ioana Morariu, and I'm glad to present my project on a virtual reality application for three-dimensional heart modeling based on CT. Yes, the next slide shows the points I will cover. So the introduction part. I would like to start with my personal motivation.
Ioana,
My
can
area.
you put your presentation in presentation mode? Because we see your PowerPoint, not your full screen.
Yes, it's on my laptop is on the presentation mode. Just I will try again.
Share the right screen then.
Interesting.
Unshare and share back again.
Okay. Now, just 1 second. Yes. Stop share, I guess, and share again. My screen. Yes. Better?
Yes. Now it's good. You can start.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes. The introduction part, I guess. I would like to start with my personal motivation. My areas of interest are education and computer science, especially when it comes to computer science applied to healthcare. So I looked for a real life problem where I could combine all three fields. Okay, the problem I focus on is the difficulty students face in interpreting CT images. Traditional teaching methods such as atlases, dissection, or static presentation offer a limited and mostly passive learning experience. So the proposed solution is a VR application where users can have a space to freely explore. They can upload CT scans, which are then used to generate a 3D model of the heart. Below you can see the three main windows of the application. The last window featuring the 3D heart includes an educational digital notebook for personalized learning. Okay, so which tools did I use? The dataset used is public. It contains CT scans from 15 patients and was published in 2015. As these are CT scans, they also include other thoracic structures in addition to the heart. Here are few examples of slices from the CT analysis. So I use Unity and C# to develop the VR application with OpenXR for device compatibility. Python handled pre-processing of the medical data, and Firebase managed the database. Now comes the most interesting part. I put here a diagram explaining all the steps of the heart generation workflow. So the first step is to convert the MHM and RAW files into grayscale images, which are then saved in a dedicated folder for each patient to prepare the data. The second step is to check which images are valid. We filter the slices based on their grayscale intensity, keeping only the relevant ones in a list. Slice with a mean grayscale intensity above a threshold, for example, I used 0.2, are saved in that list. Okay, for the next step, the valid images are combined into a 3D matrix. Here, each voxel represents a pixel's intensity. The X and Y axis correspond to the pixel position in the image, and Z to the slice index. This creates a 3D normalized volume that reflects the heart structure. Next, 3D float field algorithm is used to keep only the heart, the largest connected region, while setting the other voxel to 0 to remove the noise. Now we have a clean 3D matrix containing only the heart structure. Okay, next, the merging cubes algorithm is applied to generate the 3D surface to the heart. It processes the volume voxel by voxel and creates triangles based on predefined patterns, resulting raw 3D heart model. Finally, the heart mesh is added to Unity as a game object, allowing us to rotate and explore it. Okay, here I have a diagram showing the process, starting with the original image in the first step and proceeding step by step to the final heart model. I have 3 different hearts from 3 different patients. Okay, about the testing and algorithm results, I ran 60 automated tests, which demonstrate that the application is stable. Next, I measure how quickly the heart model is generated relative to the size of the data. We can see that as the number of slices and active or cropped pixel increase, the processing time is also increased. For example, the minimum execution time was 23 seconds for 182 slices. But, for example, while the maximum time was, the maximum time was 37 seconds for 264 slices. The difference isn't very large, but it's still a long runtime. Okay, and the conclusion, I managed to create a prototype of the application, but I need to improve the model's accuracy. I believe I'm off to a very good start, but for the future direction, I plan to integrate AI to enable cardiac structure segmentation, and I would also like to expand the application by adding more modules such as lessons, quizzes, or even a library of clinical cases. I put some references here, and thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. That's
Thank you, Ioana. If there are any questions from the audience? Nope, nobody. Daria, in the meantime, we have sent you the email address where to send your email address, please, your presentation, if you are not able to share. Thank you. So, Daria, please share your presentation at BEHEALTH@ROHEALTH.ro. Okay? And until you do that, you have also in the chat of the Zoom, you have the email address. And in the interest of time, I'll ask Alexandru Farcaș, our...
yeah, hello, I'm here.
Yeah, I will ask you to share your screen, share your presentation, and tell us what you prepared for today.
Good afternoon. Can you see my presentation?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I'm Alex from West University of Timișoara, and I'll present my work in master thesis on an automated pipeline for denoising, classifying, and generating OCT images. For an introduction, OCT is a medical image that contains detail of the structure of the eye. It's essential for diagnosis different eye diseases, but the problem is that these images contain speckle noise. It's like random dots from light interference, and this noise can make it a hard time for doctors or even automated machines to detect critical details. We develop a pipeline with 3 components. First, we manually removing speckle noise. Then we comparing classification results between noisy and clean images. And then we generate synthetic clean images for further training in the future. For the data sets, we use OCTDL dataset. You can find it in Nature's journals with 2000 validated OCT images from 800 patients covering 7 pathologies, including healthy eye and age-related macular disease. All images were validated twice by experts. For the first step, for the denoising, we use a UNet architecture with 3 steps. The first part is the encoder that shrinks the images and identifying the noise patterns. Then the decoder reconstructs the clean image, and we use skip connections to preserve important details of the eye structures. After that, we want to make a binary classification model to test between the original images and the denoised one. So we use a CNN model inspired by VGG16, and we split the data 70 for training, 15 for validation, and 15 for testing. And for the generating images, we use a diffusion model based on that UNet architecture. And you can see here the results. It's not that great yet, but I think it's not that terrible either. For the denoising results, you can see the blue lines are the original image contrast, and the green line is the denoise imaging, and you can see the value are more compressed. And for the comparison between classification of original versus denoised images, we have a drop by 5% on the denoised one, but we can see that the recall is higher, meaning that fewer missed diseases images was captured. And I think that's a good trade-off. Okay, and in conclusion, I think this prototype is a good start and opens a lot of research path, and also further work needs to be done, like clinical validation and fixing the color artifacts in the diffusion model. Thank you for attending this presentation. If you have any questions.
Thank you, Alexandru. Questions from the audience? No. And now moving to the last presentation. Daria, are you with us? No? Daria going once, Daria going twice. Daria, we will read your presentation then after.
So we will read your presentation. So with no further ado and in the interest of time, I will present the awards, I will nominate the winners, and that's it. If I can have back my presentation here, it would be wonderful. So we have 3 prizes. The big prize is participation at the Junior OMED Conference, our annual conference, which is 1 year it happens for the senior people and 1 year happens for juniors. And that's going to happen next year here in Bucharest with the courtesy of Carol Davila University of Medicine and Pharmacy. And then we have a scientific publication prize where we will help the participant, the winner, publish in a scientific journal, either in Applied Medical Informatics or in another journal where one of our members is an guest editor. And the last prize, it is a scientific prize where we will help the winner. Out of the 3 things here, we'll have either with the study design, either with the analytics, or to choose the place to publish. So, who wins what? Here it is. Because we've deliberated with senior abstracts. So, Alexandru Robert Fărcaș, you get the Scientific Literacy Prize. Scientific Publication Prize goes to Ioana Alexandru Morariu, and who comes next year with us to Bucharest? It's Giurgiulescu Ioana Daria. Thank you everybody for participating and for presenting your abstracts, and see you next year.
So, 30 seconds break. Hello, can you hear me? Change the roll-up a bit. Change of roll-ups. Hello, good afternoon for the people in the audience and for the people in the online session. Nu. Nu, că noi avem juriu. We have jury. So, good afternoon. Can everybody see me? Hello. Woohoo. It's a Thursday afternoon after quite an intense week, after some very intense panels today. And it's usually when you put the people who are really motivated. And who are the most motivated in the ecosystem is probably the startups. Because they are doing, because they believe in something. Hence, as in every years, we have within the ROHEALTH BEHEALTH conference a startup competition which has the objective of, let's say, challenging the audience, challenging the ecosystem, and showing that some people still dream about changing the ecosystem, not necessarily with money, but with a mission and with a problem that they intend to solve. We have 4 startups. Can you please confirm? We have another 2 online. That's okay, cool. So we will have 4 pitches that will be evaluated by a jury. I am excluded from this jury because I'm the representative of the supporter of this competition, which is FreshBlood together with EIT Health in the last couple of years. And I will invite the jury to have take place in front, not there, but in front of the audience. And first I will invite Mrs. Flaviana Rotaru to introduce herself, but no, introduce her expertise in terms of healthcare innovation, which is not always visible, but very strong. So,
wow. So, thank you very much. It's been a long day. For me, it still will be longer. So, after this, we've been nominated with the Noboca project to Romanian Healthcare Award. So, we have to move in another building. However, relating to my experience, let's say, first of all, working in a consulting company for 21 years and advising startups, and not only startups, how to develop themselves, where to get money, public money, private money, bank loans, and so on. Then, because that's the way we like it, we developed our own R&D department. We have our own product, so we actually lived the startup life for this product. And a little bit of MIT bootcamp together with Harvard and MIT a bit, but it was life-changing because I realize that we have a complete different mentality in Europe related to innovation. Their innovation starts with first paying client, not with the article, not with the patent. And it's a totally different approach. And I hope someday we'll learn that it's a big difference between idea and innovation. It's quite a difference. Money makes the difference. That's all.
Thank you very much. I invite you to take your place in the jury. Then I will invite the next member of the jury. Introduce yourself.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Bună ziua, bună seara. Happy to be here today. My name is Susanna Karp. I'm the co-founder of Cleantech for Central and Southeastern Europe. I come mostly from the climate space and climate innovation. And I've started working on climate 10 years ago, so it was really around the Paris Agreement when I really changed careers to focus on this issue. I do consider it to be the single biggest issue affecting the 21st century. And it's not actually disconnected from health because
Most of the bills from climate actually come in health.
unfortunately. So indeed, we're all exposed to this, and particularly so we have found out this year the world has passed the 1.5 degrees warming threshold, which means we're extremely exposed in different ways. Cardiovascular health is one of the most, let's say, right now looked into areas of health, but of course everything else. So I'm delighted to be here. I've been on several startup competitions, but mostly with my Cleantech hat. Previously, I was Deputy Executive Director at Cleantech for Europe in Brussels, so really a pan-European platform for innovators and investors in cleantech startups and scale-ups. So now trying to bring some of that European experience to our region, hoping to support the ecosystem here, and I'm very interested in applications that help bridge this gap or these two fields, even if it's just by bridging the data gap, the information gap. I find that really important. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will invite you to take your place in the jury. It's in order for the people who present to also see you and be seen by you. So, and last but not least, Mr. Alexandru Buicliu, and I will invite to introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Alexandru Buicliu. I'm Deputy Director in Ministry of Economy, Digitalization, Entrepreneurship and Tourism. This is my first time as a juror. I read a little bit about the project because I didn't know how it's going to be the program. And I'm really eager to wait for the pitches. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for being here. We've been had a number of situations where we were willing to have the policymakers' perspective as well. So at the end of the day, after you can make some time, we are very happy to have you here. So we will pursue with the pitches, the presentation. The rules of the game are up to 3 minutes. I will keep the clock and inform you when there are another 30 seconds. And then you will have 3 to 5 minutes for the questions from the jury members. I'm sorry, no one in the audience is allowed to ask questions online or here in the interest of everything. However, I encourage you to pay attention. It's a very, very good learning exercise. Yes. And I invite you to use this opportunity to understand what could be done. And I would like to invite first Adelina from Argus AI to take her place there. And I would like to please have the Argus AI presentation on the slide. You can sit wherever you want.
Okay. Okay. So let's imagine a situation. You are in a hospital room and you are waiting for your answers. The neurosurgeon comes in, looks at your MRI scan and says, "I'm sorry, but your tumor is inoperable." But he says that not because he doesn't want to help or because he's not enough skilled, but because the tools that he currently uses are not enough to give him the confidence and the clarity he needs to make that incision. So, hello everyone. I'm Adelina, and I'm the medical strategist of Argus AI. So today, neurosurgeons already use neuronavigation systems. But these systems are bulky, complex, and they cost 500K. In fact, even with these systems, we still face 100,000 preventable deaths annually in the US, costing $17 billion. Meanwhile, junior doctors, in fact, 80 to 90% of junior doctors report a skill gap due to limited hands-on experiences and training cases. So here comes Argus AI, a software product that develops a mixed reality software platform that transforms medical imaging into interactive 3D holographic models. So the patient's MRI and CT scans are segmented, processed, and uploaded into an VR/AR device, allowing surgeons to plan and even rehearse the procedure in a patient-specific environment, where he can rotate the brain, dissect it digitally, and understand the distances across critical areas, like Broca's area, for example. So, of course, we have competitors, but that's actually a good thing, because there is a real need for this. So, unlike Medifis, BrainLab, or Surgical Theater, Argus AI is placed as affordable, adaptable, and easy to scale. So every operating room can have a mixed reality platform. The XR surgery market is expected to reach 18 billion by 2030, growing 30% per year. In fact, if we just capture 5% of this market, there is already 1 billion opportunity. And that's just the beginning, because Argus AI extends naturally to ENT, spine surgery, orthopedics, ophthalmology, and training simulations. So our business model is pretty simple. Hospitals buy an annual-based license for 60K and an yearly license for 12K. Speaking about key metrics and testimonials, so we've already proved that it works. We finished our MVP and we did 20 surgeries with it. We also raised 175K as a non-dilutive grant. And we got the feedback from 30 surgeons across 10 countries. We also have a partnership with Emergency Medicine Institute of Moldova and with Nagaro Life Sciences and Healthcare. So between our achievements, we are really proud to say that we won a free scholarship at Draper University, Silicon Valley, and we actually won the second place out of 61 startups in a hero program. We also have interest from Stanford Medicine, Cleveland Clinic, Charité, and Leaf Hospital. Speaking about our growth strategy and roadmap. So first of all, we want to prove that it works, and we want to do it officially. So we are planning to begin a clinical trial at the Institute of Emergency in Chisinau. After that, we want to expand. We want to expand, and we are thinking about Rwanda as a first country to enter, because it's a leading innovation country in Africa, and we have the government support. After that, we want to scale. We want to pursue FDA or MDR certification. And the last but not least, we want to lead the next generation of surgical visualization. So speaking about our team, there is a blend of cross-domain expertise, our CEO with a background in software and AI, our CDO with a background in startups in computer vision and health tech, our chief medical officer, that's a neurosurgeon, our VR/AR developer, and myself, the medical strategist. So today we are asking for 600K. You are asking for what? I am answering you. For finishing beta version of the product, for securing our intellectual property, and to prepare for medical trial and certification. So at Argus AI, we believe that even superheroes need super tools, and we are building those tools so neurosurgeons can save life every day. We are happy to connect with you, and let's keep in touch. Thank you. Yeah, sure.
Two mics, and if First questions.
Yeah, okay, so super interesting. Thank you so much for your pitch. I was very interested, I am still very interested in hearing more about the improve part of the plan, because as you said, you have competitors, and the question is, how do you plan to make sure that you continue to be affordable and therefore maintaining your relevance and improving over time? So what is the plan when it comes to continuous improvement of the product?
Okay, so as I said, neurosurgeons already use neuronavigation systems. I mean, yeah, we know they are really accurate, and but there is a fact that they cost 500K. So a lot of hospitals don't have these neuronavigation systems. In fact, Brain Lab or Medivis or surgical theater, they are for elite hospitals. But our goal is to make it possible to bring the mixed reality into every operating room. So that's why we still want to, I mean, the market is going to be bigger because we are affordable and adaptable to neurosurgeons' needs. And that's why we have a chief medical officer that's actually a neurosurgeon, because with his feedback, we can adapt our product to their needs. Because speaking about Brain Lab, that's a really big corporation. They are producing and manufacturing neuronavigation systems, and not just that. They are not really into like developing this certain part, I mean the mixed reality for neurosurgery, and that's our way to improve it.
Any other questions?
First of all, thank you for the presentation. It's interesting. I still don't get it where is exactly the added value. Always will be somebody cheaper than you at a certain point, so this I would not consider as an extra point. I'm pretty curious about how much money you ask, because the consulting for medical devices around 500K, and I assume that the tax to get the CE mark, it's around 250K. So I strongly suggest you to get in contact with a notified body and ask an offer before you start the clinical trial, because there are certain steps for you to get in order to actually be certified with all this money spent. So the moment when you start to actually work with the notified body is from the start, when you start to design the product. This will help you not to make little mistakes that will kill your product. So, because otherwise the price will be the right one. So you need more money. You don't know yet.
Okay, so yeah, you're actually right. I think that we should have begun this process a bit earlier, but we are still, there is still time to improve it and to do it, because for now we are like the last week, if I'm not mistaken, we were discussing with the AMDM, that's the Agency of Medical Devices in Moldova, because we thought to choose the first market being Moldova, but because Moldova is going to be a part of Europe Union, so it's kind of the same process as getting the MDR. So basically, yeah.
Yeah, but it's, they have to learn. It doesn't work like this. So you need something called NANDO, notified body. These entities are directly connected with the European Commission. They are accredited by the European Commission. What you are talking about is the national agency. This will give you the authorization to put the product in the market if is no risk. We talk about brain surgery. You are not class 1 medical device for sure. That means that if you go to an agency, they will say, I have no competencies, go to NANDO. Of course, this is the process. You have to go there and ask, and they will say, it's over my competence, you have to go to a notified body.
Yeah.
So they will never be able to give you, still, till you don't get this CE mark, you are not allowed not allowed, not even to play it in your country, because you are a country in accession, and so you apply the same rules.
Yeah, right. I mean, we do get that point. We just thought about a way of showing traction. So that was our plan, to enter Moldova, and after that going pursuing MDR or FDA. Right, but it wasn't like that. That's why I'm saying. So it was a CM mark, and now there is the same one as CE marking. So we figured it out already. Thank you.
Sorry, can you hear me? No? All right. How much time do you think it needs a hospital to implement your solution? Meaning that I saw that doctors need to use also VR, and maybe some of them don't know how to use VR.
Yeah. So I'm really sorry I can't do the short demo because I was going to. It's pretty intuitive how to use it. So it's gonna take for example, for me it took 1 to 3 days to adapt to it, but we do plan a training program for neurosurgeons before getting them the product. So I feel like 1 week to be familiarized with the product is more than enough.
And the second question, your product will need to connect to your cloud, or it's...
yeah, to your cloud.
So this means that it needs a very high-speed internet.
Yeah.
And maybe in Rwanda they don't have a very speed high internet, like in Europe?
Yeah, good question.
You will need to use countries that have very high-speed internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will figure it out and we'll get back to you for sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the next presentation will be from online. And do I have Roman? Raman. No, Raman.
Yes, Raman.
Raman, I'm sorry. I owe
no
you
problem.
a lamp, as we say in Romania. But
Yes.
you have to come and pick it up.
You know, my native name is Roman, but in my passport I have Raman. You can tell Raman, how it's more useful.
So, hello from Bucharest. Nice to see you here.
Yep.
And I will invite you to show your, share your screen. Can you please share your screen? Raman Timofeyu.
Yes.
You are from?
Yes. And now I'm from Poland, but native from Belarus, but living 5 last years in Poland.
Okay. So please share your screen.
Yes, 1 second.
In the bottom, the green.
Yes, I know. Do you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see you. Just put it in.
Yes.
In presentation mode somewhere.
Now better.
It goes. So run 3 minutes. Jury is very curious.
Okay. Thank you so much for this one opportunity. My name is Roman, and I'm happy to introduce VR NeuroLink AI. VR and AI platform for neurodiagnostic and neurorehabilitation, CNS and balance of our patients. I remember a time when my grandmother had a stroke, and with left side paralyzed, she was in the bed, and doctor said to us, "You should wait." But why? Because it was in the village, and he didn't have opportunity for neurodiagnostic, neurorehabilitation. It's sad, but it was partly recovery for my grandmother and another stroke, and she dies. I'm a physiotherapist. With 7 years clinical experience and more than 10 years in the business, I understand that I should change something in neurorehabilitation, because today we have more than 3 billion people who live with neurological disorders, and it's WHO statistic. It's not my statistic, but only 10% have access to recovery. But before solve problem, we should understand how its market working today. In the market today, we have, first of all, diagnostic tools, and without traditional diagnostic tools. Without them, all our recovery is subjective and really dangerous for our patients. And of course, we have great VR and remote solution, but all from them still really on traditional methods. And we have our specialists who sometimes working with without some solution over helmet, working 20 hours per day with patients, and of course, it's make this problem worse. Currently in the market, we have two types of solutions which try to solve problem with access to our patients. First of all, it's traditional diagnostic method, it's stabilometric method. It's really important for doctors because with this one method we can understand small issues which can be a real problem in the future for our patients. And if you not understand it, it can be really a danger for our patients. But it's a really expensive tool, require trained specialists, and not designed for mass using. We have XR and VR remote solution, great XR VR remote solution. We made research about them. We understand, I think, 95% of our competitors today in the market. Our main competitors, it's XR Health, Troll, MindMass, but they have big problem. Not one from them can reproduce traditional method for diagnostic, and I repeat again, without this one method, all our rehabilitation subjective and really dangerous. And of course, they not solve problem with access to our patients. What we did? First of all, we reproduced traditional method of diagnostic without any outside sensors, only with VR headset, and it gives chance to us today give real data information, diagnostic information about our patients, for example, after stroke, with Parkinson, with ataxia, TBI, and another neurological conditions to our doctors remote and in the clinic. But, and next slide. Yes. And we are native from Belarus. We worked a lot in Belarus, but now we're only in Europe, and we're working in Europe 6 months. But in Belarus, we had more than 1,000 patients with our diagnostic and rehabilitation approach, 1 protocol approved by Ministry of Health, 6 clinic implementation, 1 patent in EU. In Europe today, we have some clinical partners. It's Mitchell's Clinics from Germany. It's one of the largest clinics group in Germany. It's Barletti Medical Group from Albania. And we're part of some great program. For example, we're part of ET Health. We're part of Google Startup for Sustainable Development program. And of course, we scientifically backed. We made a lot of research about our methods, and some from them show that we 2x faster recovery with our solutions in traditional method. We 50% better in balance and another thing. Of course, we publish it in top neurological journals and congresses, for example, European Journal of Neurology, European Congress of Neurorehabilitation. But it was only first step for us. Second step to us, it's VR and AI platform from diagnostic and neurorehabilitation and process automation for our patients. How are specialists working today? If it's possible, they understand diagnostic data, write it manually program, or get special protocol for rehabilitation and start working with rehabilitation. With our diagnostic approach, we can show our diagnostic data to our AI model writing automatically a special program for rehabilitation. And because we are not only about diagnostic, we are about rehabilitation too, we give special exercise for recovery for our patients. It saves 30% of time for our specialists, boosts their income, and of course, with this one approach, we can solve real problem. We can give access to recovery for our patients. Our business model is B2B with 2 choices. First, it's core when you're using only offline in your clinic and you pay for us only 1.5 euro per 1 session. It's pay-per-use. And another choice is cloud when you're working with our solution remote and in clinic and pay for us 1.5 euro per 1 session and 99 euro per month for subscription on our platform. Our market opportunity today is 776,000 relevant doctors in Europe and European Union, and physiotherapists, neurological rehabilitation specialists, and geriatrics. And our total market today is 30.4 billion euros. We understand that then we launch market in the right time because today Sagar in VR medicine 30%. And our first market is Germany market because it's largest market in the Europe. With great Sagar. We have today MVP ready, and of course our go-to-market strategy include, first of all, scientific conference promotions and why I'm here today, and clinical trials, and today we have some clinical partner for our clinical trials and for next pilots. And so, of course, we try to find new partners for next pilots. And of course, we should have strategy partnerships for influence us in this market. For example, medical alliances, clusters, and another thing. For example, today we part of Medical Valley and another alliances in Germany. And when we start sales in Q1 2027, we understand that we have 220,000 relevant doctors in this market. And of course, we should work on this robust integration. After 3 years, we have planned 50 million revenue. Our team, it's a strong team. I repeat again, I'm Roman, and I have 7 years experience in the physiotherapy and more than 10 years in the business. But with my 2 co-founders, we built, I repeat again, it's a strong team. For example, our chief of science is doctor of medical science, 20 years in medicine, more than 200 scientific publications, 6 patents, and another thing. And in our team, we have specialists from medicine, marketing, certification, financial, and product development. We self-founded today, but we're raising 1.5 million for our next 24 months runway for product development, assay certification, and launch to market. If you are interested, I would like to continue conversation, and our mission is simple: give access to rehabilitation everyone, everywhere in the world. Thank you so much. I would love to get answers.
Thank you so much for the presentation.
One second.
Quite some progress. So, please, the jury. Any questions? Who has questions?
You haven't told us, or I haven't heard about your competitors.
I didn't hear you well. Can you?
You didn't told us anything about the competitors.
Yes, I tell about competitors in the second slide. Yes, and I tell about traditional method of diagnostic, and I tell about XR and VR remote solution in diagnostic in the rehabilitation in this market. If I can share again and show you this one slide because I tell about it. This one.
You have a number of competitors on Europe market?
We have, yes, we have today more than 30 competitors in the market, but not one from them can reproduce traditional method of diagnostic for our doctors. And for example, XR Health working 7 years in the market and can reproduce traditional method for diagnostic. It's really important for doctors. Why some doctors don't want, because we made research about it, don't want working with our competitors because they understand that competitors only about gaming or only about some exercise, but not about really, not about some value for our doctors. We can give this value for our doctors from diagnostic side and from automation, automate their process of their work.
Other questions?
Could you please, yes, I really need to hear what is your added value comparing with the competitors and not that you discuss with the doctors. This is not the added value. I mean, I want to understand the product itself. What is the added value comparing with the one in the competitors? And I will really be happy to see the name of the competitors that you already analyzed. So, because
yes,
it's also a learning process.
Yes,
for the next speech, a table with all the competitors, their features, and how you stand as added value will be very helpful to avoid these questions. For now, we don't have the information.
Yes, it's great. It's great question from your side. Thank you for your feedback. It's great feedback.
Also, I would like to understand a bit about, you said there that you are already in the market, but in the meantime, you need 4 years for being in the market. What is the exact status of the product? So on the slide, one of the last slides, like you need 4 years to CE mark and so on. In the meantime, you have like you tested already in some hospitals, so it's a bit confusing.
Sorry, maybe I pitch really fast. Yes, because it's not understandable for you. But no, we are not in the market now. We worked in Belarus 5 years. Yes, with our diagnostic approach and work with a lot of patients, clinics, and we were implementing 100% in Belarusian medical activities. To launch to Europe market.
How do you work with them if you are not regulated?
We had regulated in Belarus. It's not a CE mark. Belarus, it's not European Union today, and we working with medical, with government and with medical clinics in Belarus.
Okay.
Not Europe. Yes, and today we have in our board CE experts. It's Andrei Belsky, it's our co-founder, more than 10 years experience in clinical validated and certification in Europe and other products, medical products. Okay. And today we have 2 years to launch to market because we understand that we should work and validate our product and certify our product in Europe. We have plan about certification, and we know that after 2 years we launch to market with some product.
I have a news for you. The queue from the moment you submit the file, it's around 2 years. So add another year to your calculation.
Yes, we have in our calculation, we have 2 years in our plan, and I show you this one. It's no, this one, go-to-market strategy. 2 years and 1.5 years, 1 and 2 months we take time for certified our product without AI model, first of all. And we have plan and we have some partners. We know which protocols we should have and another thing. And we know how much real clients, real patients these partners can give to us. It's first, and we have our expert. And yes, and another part of our certification, it's AI model. We understand that it's regulation, this regulation in Europe for AI. We have a lot of conversation with telehealth, who working with certification AI and another thing. And we know that, and we have plan, it's our plan. We know that sometimes we can correct our plans, but our plan after 2 years launch to market with AI model, but after 12 or 14 months launch to market without AI model. After time that we get money.
Okay, thank you very much. I can hardly wait 2 years from now in next BEHEALTH to see the CE mark.
Thank
yes,
you very much.
It's great. If you can help us open this market, this will be great. Why not? We can tell about it with you, and thank you so much.
Any other question you want? Okay. So thank you very much. Round of applause. Thank you very much, Roman. And we will move back in the physical presence, back offline in Bucharest. I'll invite Christian from MedRadar. Here.
Either get the mic. Hi. Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's from a song. No? Do you hear me? It's okay? Yeah. Push the button. Yep. So, good evening. I think the countdown have started. If you can put the MedRadar presentation on the screen, that would be fantastic. However, I'm a bit nervous, or I'm having some emotions because I saw a real innovation before me. And you will see that MedRadar, we are calling it innovation, which can come in different shapes and forms, but you can call it as you want. It's either an improvement, either an innovation. So, I'm Cristian Radulescu from MedRadar, and I'm here to bring you all the pharmacies in your pocket. You will say, yes, you are crazy because the streets are full, packed of pharmacies. Why do we need a pharmacy in our pocket? Because if you look on the slide, if you can put in the shoes of these situations, you will see that you need to have a pharmacy for the moment in your pocket. Have you experienced the same feelings like the ones that I put on the slide? Okay, you're not alone, because 70% of the population have issues accessing pharmaceutical services and getting their medicines. Why? For a high number of different reasons. There are some of them mentioned on the slide, but I will not deep dive on them. So, we at MedRadar, we face the same issues, and we started to think at a way to solve it. And therefore, we started to work on it, and we would like to introduce you MedRadar. What is MedRadar? For the moment, MedRadar is a mobile app which is free for everyone. Doesn't sound too nice on a pitch. Which aims to solve patient issues and pharmacy, mainly independent pharmacies, struggles and help them monetize or take advantage of the technology available in order to get on the digital environment. The MedRadar, simply saying in this moment, it's a pharmacy stock screening app, allowing patients to pinpoint where they can find their prescribed medicine within the mobile app. How? Very simple. Only 4 clicks or taps on the screen, and in under 1 minute, everyone in the room can test it and identify the pharmacy where the medicines or the medicine which was searched, it is available in stock. You can try it, trust me. It will be as fast. Super, thank you. This is MedRadar in this moment. Not only pharmacy stock screening app, but also at the moment, small hub where you can locate a pharmacy. You are going to the ski, you are going to the seaside, and you don't know where you can find a pharmacy in, I don't know, Neptun or Vama Veche. MedRadar, it shows you, is showing you, where you can find the pharmacy open. MedRadar is showing you where you can go in this moment and have your flu jab on the spot. Also, MedRadar helps you to get the pharmacies or to identify the pharmacies which are preparing the magistral prescriptions on stock, or they have their own lab. We are not stopping here because we want to add many other features to that, but you are going to see them a bit later. What we've done until now. Until now, we are almost 1.5-year-old project. After the first public demo or public appearance, we have the app downloaded by roughly 35 users, which are using monthly the application. But I think the most important thing is the fact that those downloads means that there are real people which have their monthly, most usually, problem solved. They are finding the medicines that they need without jumping from pharmacy to pharmacy in big cities, but on the countryside from city to city. And by using MedRadar, they can have the, let's say, the comfort of having their medicine taken every month. What makes us special until now? We think that the first and the foremost feature is the simplicity of the app. As shown before, 4 clicks under 1 minute, you are getting your medicine. Next is the proprietary technology, which allows us, or you as a user, to find only one name of the medicine, despite the N variants which are found in the pharmacy's inventory lists. And last but not least, the unparalleled data access, which is secured based on more than 10 years experience that we have with the pharmaceutical environment or the pharmaceutical industry in our previous corporate life. What we want to do? Well, For the moment, we only want to conquer next year Bulgaria and Serbia, but we are preparing to conquer the entire European Union, because the issues which are common in Romania are common for most of the countries within the European Union, or the services which are offered by Medradar are having a market also in European Union. Then we want to conquer Hungary. Yes, it's an old dream of Romanians, but we are going to go to Greece, and last but not least, by 2030, we want to transform ourselves into a digital medical portal to be used by everyone in Europe, and to have roughly 1 million users added every year in our database, or people using the app. How we are going to make money? Because as I told you, for the moment the app is free, it's available to anyone. But we are going to, as the user base grows and as we are going to add more modules, we are going to have monetization opportunities, like data and information generated by the app and by the users, like patient support programs offered to the pharmaceutical companies, because we are going to have a very clear targeting and segmentation criteria for the users, and we can offer this information to the industry. Direct to patient communication services, because isn't it, when you are opening Medradar, you are a patient in search of a medicine. It's not like throwing advertising on digital media. And obviously, we are going to ask the patients to pay a dime when we are going to add more features. So, this is Medradar in this moment, two not so young anymore crazy people which believed in our dream and built up this application. If you want to get more details or get in contact, you have here the details. Our ask in this moment is download the app, use it in coma, because when you are searching medicines, it's not something that you can enjoy. And tell your friends, relatives, students, whatever, about Medradar. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. So, thank you very much, Christian, and I will invite the jury now to address a few questions.
There we go. So, we really liked your application. I actually played a bit with it.
Thank you.
However, first, it's not very hot. I mean, it's not hot. It is plain. I mean,
it's boring.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
from artistic, yes, from artistic point of view, it's not what I'm expecting.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see also prices, not only where I found them, because sometimes the decision is based on price, and the online pharmacies have these prices, so you need a bit more integration. It's a necessary thing. How about competition? Because I recall there were other two apps in the market dealing a bit with it. What makes you special?
Super. Let's take it one by one. Thank you for the feedback regarding the boring side of the application. We wanted to solve, and now I'm going to the third question or remark. We wanted to solve the main issue or the main pain point of the patients, of finding in the most rapid and easiest way the medicines that they have prescribed. And therefore, we, during the agreement with the pharmacies, we agreed to take only the quantities and not the prices, because the main issues of finding a medicine or a drug is related to the Rx product. Rx products which have the prices regulated, meaning that most of the pharmacies have the same price. Usually the Rx products or drugs are also reimbursed. So the patient is not paying anything or only a fraction of the price for the medicines that they are taking. And we were in this situation. We are signing the contract with the pharmacies to add them to the MedRadar app, taking only the quantities, or we are not going to sign the contract with the pharmacies because we also wanted the prices. So we've made an informed decision comparing the main pain point of the users with the opportunities or the realistic things that we could achieve with the pharmacies. The pharmacist said, if you want prices, I'm not going to give you the prices. If you want quantities, I can give you the quantities. While having the discussion with the patients before launching the app, we saw that the main pain point for them was to know exactly where to go to take their medicines. So I hope I answered the two remarks. The third remark related to the competition, I can tell you that in this moment, the only competition we have is the competition of the mobile apps of the pharmacy chains, which roughly for the users which are looking for the medication, it's like going from pharmacy to pharmacy. So what we are offering to those which are already computer literate and they are using the apps, we are offering the facility of looking in only one app to see what they already see in other 5 apps.
Do you connect them with the maps?
Yes. Yes, we are showing, we are using geolocation, and the user can look for the pharmacies in concentric circles with increasing diameters.
Okay, thank you.
Did you make a study to see if the growth will be the same after you make monetization for the patients?
What do you mean the growth? The growth in...
The growth meaning at 1 million users until 2028.
Yes, we did a very simple forecasting, let's say, and out of a population of roughly 450 million people, out of which more than 300 million are adults, it's very feasible and realistic to reach 1 million users per year by 2030.
What if your competition from tomorrow starting will be Bolt and Uber, which are gonna come with the medicine at your house?
Yep. We are going to make them a strategic offer to buy us, to Uber or Bolt. But realistically, in this moment, in this part of the world, in the foreseeable future, defined as the next 2 or 3 years, the regulation will not change in order to allow Rx products to be delivered at home. We are not in the Western Europe. That's why we are, for Western Europe, we are planning the transformation of the app into a medical portal, not into a pharmacy screening app.
And coming back to my colleague, I believe it will be very important to see the prices, having in mind that the crisis is coming. And every of us is watching at every penny that we spend.
Yep. Thank you for the remark. We are going to have it in mind. Any question?
In the interest of time, in order to finish...
Thanks a lot.
Thanks very much. Thank you very much. And last but not least, we have another pitch from online, from Greece, actually, to make the connection. So either going to Hungary or Greece. Vasiliki, can you hear us? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us? Can you...
Yes, I do. Yes.
Can you see us? Could we see you?
I can see you.
Could we see you? Maybe the technical. Yeah, we see already a full screen presentation. Yeah, and we see you too. Okay.
Okay, great.
So 3 minutes, give and take. Floor is yours.
Great. Thanks for being here. Thanks for having me here. My name is Vasiliki Vlacha. I'm a pediatric hematologist oncologist, and I'm a founder and CEO of EMA Labs. At EMA Labs, we identify the peripheral blood cells with the use of artificial intelligence, with the use of AI. Can you please change the next slide, please?
Who is changing the slide? You should be changing the slide.
Great.
Yeah.
I cannot change it myself. Okay. We try to solve a problem of 1.5 billion patients with anemia and leukemia that remain undiagnosed. And this solution is reaching a global market of 96.5 billion. Can I have the next slide, please? The blood smear is a very critical laboratory tool where a drop of blood is placed in a glass slide and examining under the microscope to identify the morphological alteration of the cells. While the complete blood count that everyone has done, hopefully, shows the number of cells like the hematocrit, the hemoglobin, the white blood cell count. And knowing that the anemia and leukemia, the burden in the world is very high, we find that the blood smear gives early diagnosis of the cells. Next slide, please. The manual examination that is done up to now, it's microscopical examination, is time consuming, takes 10 to 20 minutes, and that's the main reason that 85% of the blood counts are not evaluated by the blood smear worldwide every year. Can I have the next slide, please? So the problem is because the blood smears that are not examined, 1.5 billion patients remain undiagnosed. And the second problem is that there is not a lot of talent around because this examination needs an expert. Can I have the next slide, please? The market is big. We plan to start from Greece because where I'm located there. And globally, the market opportunity reaches 96.5 billion. Can I have the next slide? Our solution is to automate this analysis and to scale the analysis of the peripheral blood cells, and also to create a database of the blood smears. Can I have the next slide? Comparing the microscopic analysis with EMA Labs analysis, we have several advantages in process time. That is, in our analysis, less than 2 minutes. The accuracy, of course, depends on the accuracy of the models and not from individual persons. The availability, it can happen every time, everywhere. The impact in the lab increases 5 times the process time. Can I have the next slide? So our goal is this blood smear analysis that we consider very important to be done every time and anywhere. Can I have the next slide? This is a demo that probably does not play in this setting. Can we continue? Our business model is very simple. It's B2B. We plan to sell the platform for basic 15,000 per year and to charge per CBC, per one blood cell analysis. And we're affiliated up to now with a local hospital in Greece. We do a clinical validation. And by the way, in Romania, the Sinevo Labs lab chains. Our growth strategy is from Greece to go to Europe and hopefully in the US, and to secure clinical studies and to grow our data set. Can I have the next slide, please? Our financial projection is to break even at the end of the 4th year, and from the 5th year, after we have the regulatory approvals, to have revenue on 1.9 million euros. We have competitors. Our bigger competitor is Cellavision, is a public company from Sweden. They sell hardware instead of software that we sell. They do partial AI morphologic analysis. So selling hardware is difficult to have multi-department application. And our application is designed, our software application designed for general lab application. Can I have the next one? Our team, except me, it's Daniel, who is our CSO. He is a PhD student at Cambridge. Christos Maniatis is our CTO. He lives in Oxford. Angelos Perivolaropoulos, platform engineer in London, and Persephone Perivolaropoulou, again in Cambridge. Our timeline, we are now in clinical validation after many years of research, as you can see here. We meant to do clinical studies and finally to get the regulatory approvals. We have testimonials for plenty of people, laboratory directors and pediatric directors who show our product and approve it. Can I have the next slide? We asked for 1.3 million for growing our team, for clinical studies, and finally for CE marking. Can I have the next slide, please? We got several awards up to now from Smart SC Accelerator, MIT Universal AI, from Pfizer, and other events and accelerators that we took place. And now we're an Egg Accelerator and the Conception X. And here are our contact details. We're happy to share our demo and talk more about our product, whoever is interested. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Vlaha Vasiliki. Yes, we have a couple of questions. Please, Susanna. First, Susanna has the...
Yes, well, congratulations. Really interesting application. And I was wondering if you have quantified in any way its enabling role to other innovations, because basically what you're proposing here will actually contribute to creating a database that can support so dealing with other conditions beyond leukemia and anemia, although of course that's the starting point, I understand. But I was just curious if you quantified in any way or tried to project the impact of this innovation on the broader than innovation ecosystem in health tech.
You are absolutely right. Leukemia and anemia is the first easy step. But myelodysplasia, that is very difficult to be diagnosed, even for experienced person like myself or others in the field, it's our goal. But we need a lot of data. And that's why we cooperate with these hospitals and clinics that have quite a lot of CBCs done every day. In Cinevo labs, they do 1,000 CBCs a day, like complete blood counts a day. That's a big pool, and try to find there these rare diseases that is sometimes the doctor can see them 1 in 10 years. That's our goal. But this needs time.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
One question only. You said that you are in clinical research now?
I'm in Greek. I'm based in Greece.
Yes, in Greece.
In Greece.
But your product is in clinical research?
Clinical research.
Clinical research?
Clinical.
do you have any accuracy comparing to human?
The accuracy that we have now in our models is 97%. The human is the gold standard. So what we do now, we do a study with 300 patients. We compare two doctors. They see separately the blood smears and our technology. And we compare. We don't have the results yet.
Thank you.
So thank you very much. If there are no other questions. Thank you for your presentation, Vlaha Vasilika.
Thank you.
Yes, we need 5 minutes the jury will need 5 minutes to deliberate for the 3 prizes that are awarded. I would like to remind everybody here that the third prize is 1 business consulting advisory session. Second prize is 1 year membership of ROHEALTH-Cluster together with 1 business session. And the first prize is 1 participation to a European event called Frontier Health. Tax of participation. So 5 minutes and we'll be back online and physically.
Suntem gata. We are ready because we are okay. We are very efficient. We have so many.
Yes.
Where are the prizes? They were on the table here.
Yeah. They are being written as we speak.
Okay, so we have wait 1 minute.
Maybe a few comments for anybody in the audience listening.
First
would be curious.
of all, yes, I'm very surprised and I like that we have international participation. This is BEHEALTH about. I can say comparing with last year that the pitch are better.
Yes.
More complete, so people start to learn more about how to do it. what I really love is not that they're not exactly at the beginning. We had the contest for the beginners before, so and they understood this. I would really love to see other people also.
The beginners get support, the startups get challenges,
yes,
challenged.
This is your role with FreshBlood. Take care of the small kids. We are much more on a little bit, you know. You take care of the toddlers, we take care of the primary
teenagers and above.
Exactly, and not only, even lower. But what I want to raise is attention that it's a call now open under structural funds exactly for this type of application to be scaled from MVP TLR4 up to market 3.5 million euro. Yeah. Because I was thinking for leukemia, they said they work with Cinevo Lab in Romania. Yeah. Cinevo Lab in Romania is eligible to apply to get the money up to 3 million euro project. So they cover the amount if they go there. So they have to discuss with the Romanian partner.
They can reach in cash flow to the break even.
Exactly. So then they will need money only for the part of co-financing, which is of course less than they asked. So these money are in the market, are available. You can go after them.
They can reach out to
we can discuss about this after. Anyway, it's very interesting and I can hardly wait to talk because when one of them was pitching, my mind was, oh, they should talk with I don't know what members in ROHEALTH. Okay, did you? So it's red on blue. God.
It's going to be funny.
Dark blue. Okay. So, how do we do it? The third prize goes to Argus AI, and is it's coming with mentoring sessions from ROHEALTH for your future development.
Yay.
You can stay here for a picture.
Sit here.
Yeah, and then we make all of us picture. Again, do. What's going on? You don't know how to do it. Okay, exactly. So the second prize goes to MedRadar.
Yay.
You will get 1 year membership in ROHEALTH and also mentoring sessions. Still, you feel the emotions there coming? Okay. The first prize goes to Alma Labs in Greece. Is she still with us? You'll go to Frontiers Berlin, Frontiers event. Frontiers event is the largest event for startups in pitching in front of investors. So congratulations, you won.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We don't have actually everyone learned something in this evening, so everyone is a winner. We are grateful to meet you, so congrats. We keep in touch after the event for the administrative forms. This is your diploma. I can show it to you.
Evharisto.
I want to thank you also to my colleagues from the jury that come today and stayed, and I hope to repeat this experience together again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Let's have
a great evening and a group picture. And together, keep it on the winner, please, on the screen.
All startups. Okay, please put on online both persons. Yeah. Okay. I will keep. Yeah. Okay, like this. This is hers. Hi. This is theirs. Okay. Ta-da! Yeah.
Look at me.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.